The studios and the upgrade to both the studio spaces have greatly, at least in my opinion, have greatly simplified the technology for students using the studios. The cameras are Sony's. The switcher is a Ross carbonite switcher. The lighting that we have in the studios is really exciting because it's all LED high-intensity lighting, but yet it uses low energy. Through it all, there is a Blackmagic design routing switcher, which allows us to communicate almost every piece of equipment and lets us send picture and sound to and from, and it even lets us communicate with both studios at the same time. Studio A, which used to be the Media Center studio, is dedicated as more of a multi-camera studio. Journalism students will primarily use that, and MCTV will use it as well. So Studio B has a larger prop room, has a little bit more of a multi-use to it. And that could be students in particular production classes, it could be capping projects, it could be students that just want to capture musical performances or theater performances. So B is a little bit more of a wider use. Some of the changes within the Media Center are that we had our office totally redesigned, and we actually ended up being redone top to bottom. New office space, coat of paint, just aesthetically it's a much nicer place to work. It just looks great. We sort of have the whole, west side wing all to ourselves, so we can make as much noise as we want, not have to worry about, faculty members pounding on the wall telling us to shut up. I think we all sort of came to the conclusion that, that's sort of the nature of business, that as students graduate and move on to their professional careers, that's a part of daily life. You get a job as a producer, director, and you may be thrown software your way, with the directive being, learn it as quickly as you can, because it's critical that you do, and it's part of your job. And you may not expect it, it may not have been there at the beginning when you were hired, but you know what? You have to figure it out. And we have so many resources available. The best resource, I think, is just word of mouth. I think as students learn things in the Media Center, they communicate that to myself or Lee. It's a learning process that you do one step at a time. And I think the fact that we were able to not only get the spaces open for the first semester, but see countless shows produced by the TV Club, I think is a great sign. Now that it's here, students have taken to it very quickly, and you could just see that the amount of content that they're producing has already, I would say, has easily doubled compared to years past. And we would like to think it's because, one, that the lights and the cameras and the equipment make everything look better, but it has a professional feel to it, and I think that encourages students and their ideas and what they want to produce.